broadcast. I just realized it.
Oh, that's how she came in.
Yes.
All right, are we on?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And do you remember the question?
Why do women
Already?
go back to abusive relationships by Mark?
Ready? Hello, and we're back with the Miss Parker Show. I am your host, Tasha Parker, and I'm here with my guest host, Amicia the Great.
Hello.
So before the break, we were talking about relationships
Mm-hmm.
and how it impact our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that we had someone to ask us a question.
And his question was, why do women go back into abusive relationships when they come out?
There are so many reasons why women especially, go back to abusive relationships. One, I could say that women are thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
We constantly think. Sometimes we think ahead of the gun, and we think emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So we always look at the worst side of things.
Mhm.
You know, what could be the worst thing that could happen if I stayed away.
Right.
And so that's gonna make them go back because of maybe the threats or the abuse, or maybe they're not financially stable.
Right.
Maybe again, they have been threatened. I have been in abusive relationships where I have been threatened with guns. My family has been threatened. You've been there. It's been a couple of times where, chaotic things would happen, like my door would get kicked down,
Crazy.
and I would go back because I didn't want anything to happen to my family, or I didn't want anything to happen to me.
And you know what? And let me tag on that because that's true. Because a couple of times that you did walk away, remember our window got busted in at the house, the car got broken into, window busted at the funeral. So a lot of times women are thinking about, the reach of the individual. Is this person really crazy enough to really, hurt my family?
Especially if you call the police.
Right.
That has been a situation. You remember
I called
that,
the police.
where actually you remember where I got arrested,
Right.
because we came home from the club one night and our door was knocked down.
Right.
And I knew it was my boyfriend at the time.
Mhm.
So you remember I called the police because I was kind of done with him. You know how you just, we moved like an hour away
And he
just to
still
get
came.
away from him.
Still came. It was
And he
crazy.
still found out where we
It was
lived. And I called the police, and when the police came,
You got arrested.
I got arrested because he told me that I had a warrant. and
Crazy.
Harry County Police Department arrested me. And I was getting abused, and guess who bailed me out of jail?
He did.
He bailed me out of jail. So I had to go home with him. You know what I mean? So it's different ways you can look at abusive relationships, but I think it's when a guy has control over you, there's nothing people on the outside can say or do. You know what I mean? You have to know that your life is way more important than trying to appease someone or trying to make them feel empowered by you doing what they say.
And I think that's the bottom line, Mark, to answer your question. Women typically, we're receivers.
Mm-hmm.
We're receivers. We receive what it is that you guys have to give. And so if we're in relationship with you and something goes wrong and a woman doesn't leave right away, it's because she may feel that she's so invested,
Mm-hmm.
but not necessarily valuing her own life and her own, safety
Right.
above the relationship that she has with you. And that's pretty much it.
To me, I think that, we do know that it's psychological because it's a mind game. And the person that is playing the mind game, they listen at you. And see, that's why you have to be careful what you tell people about you that's personal. Because they listen at you. They know what makes you, what ticks you off. They know that what you're afraid of. They know what buttons to push. And I think that they, any type of abuser is a great listener.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They listen at everything that you say, and they take it and they use it against you in a critical situation. So that's just like, not speaking on, my past or anything, but that's just like my, a marriage that I was in, my last marriage. Everything that we had together. So the first thing that he did was he took my power away by taking my finances away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times, men, anytime a man tell you that he don't want you to work, and this is with experience, anytime a man tell you that he don't want you to work, that is a sign of abuse.
It is a sign of abuse because they want to control you.
He's taking away your power.
That's right.
You know, because at the end of the day, money is power. It rules the world. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how much people say it don't, it do. The love of money is the root of all evil. But you know you need money. So anytime, like the first thing you say is, well, I'm leaving.
Right.
So the next thing you know,
like,
your credit cards get cut off.
right.
Your banking accounts get cut off. You get what I'm saying? And that be his way of saying, you're not going nowhere.
Right. I got you.
You know. So, and this just don't happen with young relationships. This happens with all relationships. I don't care where you are in life. I don't care what you're doing in life. I don't care who you think you are in life. You have came across some type of abusive relationship somewhere in your life.
Yeah. I've never been in